Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I pretty much made a Fallout 4 follow-up video about some new information I got that's not necessarily relating to the game, but it's more or less relating to merchandise, meaning there's a lot of Fallout freaks out there that are looking for Fallout merchandise that they want to buy. You know, like Call of Duty, how they have their branding, where they have like the Call of Duty wallets and the Call of Duty shirts, shit like that. Well, you know, we've got a lot of Fallout fans who want to get all these collectible items and stuff like that, quite like the bobbleheads they offered a long time ago. Well, they've got a couple new things coming out merchandise-wise with the release of Fallout 4, and this video is pretty much giving you some things that a lot of people don't know about that you can buy, because they haven't really been advertising these things, but they are selling them. They are in limited stock though, so you better nab them while you can, because right after Fallout comes out, they're probably going to disappear. So anyway, without further ado, let's get started. First up, we have the Fallout 4 Survival Guide, or Vault Dweller's Guide. It's pretty much just like a game guide, like any other game, except this one's a little different because of the way it looks. I mean, appearance, you can't really tell what's in it too well because it doesn't describe it, but on the outside you can see it's a Vault Dweller's Guide. You can kind of get a general idea that it's lore friendly. You know, on the inside of it, it'll probably tell you weapon locations, kind of hidden areas in the game, stuff like that. And there might be some lore-friendly stuff. Maybe it'll explain certain vaults and all this thing and give you kind of a background story of Fallout 4 that it doesn't necessarily tell you in the game. So that's always a cool thing to have. Next up, we have the Fallout Anthology. Now, remember before how I said people like to get Fallout collectible items? Well, that also goes for like Fallout props and stuff. Those are the more rare things to come across. That's why things like Nuka Cola bottles and like the Fallout 3 alarm clock, Pip-Boy, and the pretty much random things. And custom-made Nuka Cola clocks, just general Fallout lore-friendly stuff that people make, can sell for really high because the fan base really likes that kind of stuff. Well, what makes the Fallout Anthology so important is because it's made in a mini nuke casing. The mini nuke looks exactly like the mini nuke in game, and it contains every single Fallout from Fallout 1 up to New Vegas. Obviously, it's not going to have Fallout 4 because it ships pretty much immediately. You can buy it now and it'll ship in general shipping time. So, yeah, they do have a Fallout 4 casing, but it's empty with a disc that says coming soon with the release date. So sorry guys, if you buy it and you see that in there, spoiler alert, it's a prank. But yeah, moving on. We're going to go on to a pretty cool thing called the Fallout Monopoly. Now, okay, I play Monopoly quite a bit. It's just a simplistic board game you can play, and it's something that you can play with, you know, untech savvy people. And that's not really an insult, it's just every single person you're going to know isn't going to be a Fallout fan. But this is a kind of way to submerge the general Monopoly game that everyone knows how to play with your, you know, nerdy Fallout addiction. So that way you can play Fallout Monopoly with your friends from pretty much whatever age. You know, if you had parents that are visiting or something like that, then you could play it that way. So yeah, there you go. The Fallout Monopoly is, I don't know if it's limited, but they sell it on GameStop for $40 and you can order it whenever. I do believe that it ships alongside of the Fallout 4 game on November 10th. So yeah. Alright, so next up is the Nuka Cola poster. This poster I don't believe comes in a framing, but if it does, then excuse me. You can buy it now. It's not like the guide and the Fallout Monopoly. It ships immediately, quite like the Fallout Anthology. You can buy it as soon as you watch this video, and it'll ship to you within normal shipping days, you know, whatever you decide to pick, 1-day shipping, the normal 3 or 4 day shipping, all that stuff. It's a nice looking poster. A lot of people like to decorate their rooms and stuff. Fallout, if they're one of those big kind of Fallout fans, and honestly, this is a pretty nice buy if you are one, because it's only $25, and you can get it directly from Bethesda store, so you don't have to go through any, like, shady means or anything like that, like some of the Fallout items you do. Like if you go on eBay or Craigslist to order custom-made Nuka Cola bottles or something like that, you never know what's going to happen. You know, you might get scammed or you might get, you know, raped. But, you know, besides that, let's move on to move on to the last thing. Next up, we have another thing that you can decorate your room with, Fallout-wise. Luckily, I picked up one of these gems whenever they were still being sold on the Bethesda store. They did sell these back when Fallout 3 and New Vegas were, you know, relatively new, and they were going for around 25 to 50 bucks. So yeah, they don't sell them anymore. I believe they sold out about a year ago. I'm not sure if my time is 100% correct on that, but that's the last time I saw them. But yeah, I've been lucky enough to get one, and I haven't seen too many of them floating around. If you go on eBay and you look them up, a lot of them are like fake made. They're kind of like knockoffs. But you see here, they do have some that are original, and you can see that the collection right there goes for a pretty high amount of money. Now, you know, if you add it up, I guess it's not too high. I guess it's kind of a generous offer, but I guess it's because it's a large sum of money because they're selling it in a bundle, so that way they get the money immediately. Now, when you see these being sold individual, they can range anywhere from $50 to $100, and it will probably only go higher unless Bethesda restocks these items. Now, I'm probably going to keep mine until I see it go skyrocketing, you know, in price, and then I'll probably sell it and see if I can make bank off of it, you know. But yeah, so you can buy the whole bundle for a little over $300. But personally, I don't think many people are going to do that. But you know, you never know. There's some people that really are into Fallout and don't mind throwing $300 into, you know, Fallout bobbleheads. And, you know, I have no problem with that. You know, if people are really into something like that, then they can go for it. But that's not really my sort of thing. Now, that's pretty much it. Yes, Fallout merchandise is limited, but this is more than we've had to work with for a while. You know, normally it was yes, we did have the bobbleheads, but that was really it. Now, if you go on Bethesda store, you'll see general stuff like a Vault Boy t-shirt or Nuka Cola t-shirt, stuff like that. They have the Fallout like plush dolls and stuff, but you can look at that on the general Bethesda store and you can find all that, and it's not really special. It's not limited edition or anything like that. You can just pick it up whenever. That's why I kind of limited this video to the actual things that are kind of hard to come by and that a lot of people don't know about, but they probably want to get their hands on. So yeah, that pretty much wraps up this video. So like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you guys for watching, and Comrade out.